To the last, I grapple with thee. From hell's heart, I stab at thee. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. A smile is the chosen vehicle of all ambiguities. I am as I am, whether hideous or handsome, depends upon who is made judge. To produce a mighty book, you must choose a mighty theme. No great and enduring volume can ever be written on the flea, though many there be that have tried it. Friendship at first sight, like love at first sight, is said to be the only truth. He piled upon the whale's white hump the sum of all the general rage and hate felt by his whole race from Adam down. And then, as if his chest had been a mortar, he burst his hot heart shell upon it. Better sleep with a sober cannibal than a drunken Christian. There are hardly 5 critics in America, and several of them are asleep. To know how to grow old is the masterwork of wisdom and one of the most difficult chapters in the great art of living. It is not down in any map. True places never are. A man thinks that by mouthing hard words, he understands hard things. In this world, shipmates, sin that pays its way, can travel freely and without passport, whereas virtue, if a pauper, is stopped at all frontiers. There is one knows not what sweet mystery about this sea, whose gently awful stirrings seem to speak of some hidden soul beneath. There is no quality in this world that is not what it is merely by contrast. Nothing exists in itself. There is no dignity in wickedness, whether in purple or rags. And hell is a democracy of devils where all are equals. They talk of the dignity of work. The dignity is in leisure. Art is the objectification of feeling. We cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men. At sea, a fellow comes out. Salt water is like wine in that respect. Hope is the struggle of the soul, breaking loose from what is perishable and attesting her eternity. Toil is man's allotment, toil of brain, or toil of hands, or a grief that's more than either, the grief and sin of idleness. Where do murderers go, man? Who's to doom when the judge himself is dragged to the bar? Whatever fortune brings, don't be afraid of doing things. He who has never failed somewhere, that man cannot be great. Truth uncompromisingly told will always have its ragged edges. Know thou that the lines that live are turned out of a furrowed brow. The march of conquest through wild provinces may be the march of mind, but not the march of love. To be hated cordially is only a left-handed compliment. Let America first praise mediocrity even in her children before she praises the best excellence in the children of any other land. Truth is in things and not in words. There is nothing nameable but that some men will or undertake to do it for pay. Let us speak, though we show all our faults and weaknesses, for it is a sign of strength to be weak, to know it, and out with it, not in a set way and ostentatiously though, but incidentally and without premeditation.